join. No, I didn't mean, I meant separate. I think I should just stop talking. Just look at that stunning view. What? I wasn't looking at you, I was looking at...
bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No, no, no. Go away, go away, go away. Mercy!
Is someone there?
Enough!
Come here. Come here, come here, come here.
I had a medal. It had someone's face on it. I threw it away after. It didn't help. I had a medal. It had someone's face on it. I threw it away after. It didn't help.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, darling.
I said so.
You are not very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you.
I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me alone. I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you. If my friends find out you've been bothering me, you'll be very sorry. Go away!
Why do you disturb me, mortal? I've nothing to discuss with you. I am Dagrilon, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived. But that was then. I live no more.
And I thought I was clumsy.
I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you.
I do love causing a stir. Once I started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Well, look, I'm born like one of those creepy old guys who live on..."
Yeah? Yeah?
Need something?
I have been told that I have one of the nicest voices in Skyrim.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
You better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Do you think that saber cats and Khajiit are somehow related? They do seem similar, except the Khajiits are more human. You don't suppose you... And then a saber cat... Nope, I'm not going there. People get a little touchy when I say that.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf. What is it you seek, my child? Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Marimal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see.
Flowers for sale, guaranteed to make your loved one swoon. Sugar and sands, friend. Can I interest you in a bouquet of flowers for your special someone? Many types. Blue ones, purple ones, white ones. Every color and smell you could ask for. But why would you ask for something specific? That is not romantic. Why not buy them all and give your love a special surprise? The color is the most important part. The red is for passion. The purple is for lust. The blue is for fertility. This I know. You buy all the flowers and you will have love, passion, and a litter of children. It will never die so long as you keep buying more. There is a special on mountain flowers this week. Buy 100, get one free. am in no hurry. Business is good. Many people know that without flowers, they will die miserable and lonely. If my words are fast, it is because that is the way. I was taught by my mother that a trader must manage their store as if their fur was on fire. I must sell for tomorrow's profits as much as today's. You never know when the lean times will come. Yes, they were not wealthy, but they had a prosperous marriage, as they were never short on flowers. You could learn something from them. Father was a gardener, but every night he would steal a red flower for my mother. Naturally, they could not keep their claws off each other. But to answer your question, we learned to save our coin when it was plentiful. Just as the squirrel gathers nuts to prepare for the winter. Need something? Of course you do. You need flowers. Buy them. No, I am in business for myself. I am not here to make love. I am the love of my life. Go find me a mirror and I will kiss it. But you love many things, and those things require flowers to keep them happy, or they will find someone else. Someone with flowers. Do you really want to take that chance? Men are dumber than a bowl of bone meal. They need toys to remind them you love them. Flowers are the best toys. Every man I have ever known has said so. You must buy them or you will be lonely forever. Why? There is nothing to know. Talking to me will not make you happy. Buying from me will. This makes me very happy. You surely will not go hungry tonight. For this, I will answer your questions. I do not have time to do anything else. I must work to earn gold, or I will not last a day. I scratch and I claw. I am not a burly adventurer like you. I am not a whore like Helga. I cannot flex my muscles or open my legs and be guaranteed a warm bed. I am like the one who pushes the millstone. I am a grinder. I grind for coins, and every day is a grind. It matters not. I am my own soulmate. The only fur I pet is my own. If I see my face in your eyes, I will lick them. Yes, but remember why you are here. Customers should talk less and buy more. What? Why? Who told you I need help? I have sold bells to Nernroot. I do not need advice from one who tramples flowers instead of picking them. So, you want to share in the profits. I will not be your minion, but you can be mine. It is much better if you work for me. This way your honey will not be jealous of the pretty Khajiit who bends to your whim. There is a famous flower in Whiterun called Zora's Cotton. Bring this to me and I will consider giving you the day off sometime next year. Yes? Do. What is it? Why? There is nothing to know. Talking to me will not make you happy. Fine, but know that I am being very nice to you, and a good person would return the favor. Some refuse to talk to me, but the Riften is a city with lizards, beggars, elves, and thieves. I work with the temple. I am the least of their concerns. One time, I bumped into the one they call Woolwolf Snowshad. He started screaming, and chunks of his dinner started to rain on my face. I was not wearing a hat, so this rain was very uncomfortable. I could have covered my face with my hands, but they were busy elsewhere. I did not have to sell as many flowers that day. Yes, but remember why you are here. Customers should talk less and buy more. All right then.
What can I do for you?
Greetings, traveler. My name is Jade. I offer you Mara's blessing, that her light may guide you on the... Ugh. Who am I kidding? You'll end up like all the rest. Oh, you must be new to Riften. Well, if you're looking for marital guidance, I suggest you speak to Remiel or Dinya. I can't seem to get a single soul into Mara's embrace. I think I'm cursed. As acolytes of Mara, we're supposed to put those who've lost their way back on the path toward true love. But I can't seem to keep a single couple together. I know Mara's love knows no boundary, but I think you somehow managed to cross it. Is it that obvious? I suppose the name's a dead giveaway, too. Well, it's not exactly a secret around here, so I might as well tell you. I used to be a member of the Thieves' Guild. Well, I didn't really have much use for my old name, so when I met Sapphire, I decided to change my name too. Green eyes, Jade. It doesn't take a college mage to figure out that gems make pretty names for girls. I suppose anything is better than handing out Dinya's letters. All right, if you need me, I'll follow. You don't go anywhere dangerous, do you? Oh, then we'll make great companions. Here, I was worried about having to... Wait, is that mud on your boots? That's how most people in Riften know me. Dinya suggests that I drop the name as a symbolic gesture, but I feel like that would be running away from who I was, and what I've done. Do you want the short answer, or the long one? It all goes back to my childhood. For most people, it always does. I grew up an only child, and I don't just mean siblings. I didn't have any contact with other children. So when I joined the guild, I felt like they were the brothers, sisters, and friends I never had. Mara is the handmaiden of Poor Svanna. We lived in a house as big as a palace, but it felt so empty. Every day I'd sit in my room, listening to the other children playing outside. It was like slow torture. So one day I ran down the stairs and sprinted past the gate guard, just following those peals of laughter. That was the thing. When I found them, I thought they'd let me join in, but they wanted nothing to do with me. Does it matter? All it was another rejection. When I was a child, my parents would lock me in the library and make me study. That was the extent of their parenting. But I'd always find a way out. Sometimes the books even helped. The most expensive ones money could buy. Again, parenting with money. But I learned every lock, even the dwarven ones, has a weakness. After a while, not only could I exit the library, but enter the armory, and when I was ready, escape the city entirely. They had me pick locks. I was good at that, but bad at dealing with the consequences. Well, I didn't want to steal from people, but I also didn't want to betray my new friends. So at first, I'd do the job and leave the mark a bit of gold. But a lot of these items were sentimental. They meant something. I could tell, just by looking at their faces the next day. That hurt more than anything. One day, Vex asked me to do a heist job at the Temple of Mara. She didn't tell me what it was I was stealing, just that it was valuable. That night, Dinya and Remiel were at the Bee and Barb, preaching to the patrons. Remiel was showing the temple to a young couple. I stole away into the back, where the living quarters are, if you could call them that. These were not people of wealth. The items Vex wanted weren't even in a strong box. They were on a dresser, right next to a bouquet of flowers. They were wedding rings. When I realized that's what Vex wanted, my heart stopped. I couldn't do it. It seemed wrong. I quit, right then and there. I threw off my hood, cursed Vex, and turned around. That's when I saw Dinya, standing in the doorway. And she did what she always does. What I always needed, but never got from my mother. She hugged me, and I knew then I'd found a home. I know the difference between luck and curses. Bad luck is rain at a picnic, ataxia on your first date. Bad luck can throw love off course, but it can't capsize a ship the way a curse can. Well, take Aaron, for instance. A dashing man saves the life of a beautiful warrior in a story fit for the tales. Not only that, but he gets her to move in with him. At this point, the wedding's just a formality. Well, the first mistake was he asked for my counsel. The second mistake was following it. Literally. When I said don't leave her side, I didn't mean her backside. A man has to lead. Somehow the poor soul managed to gain her confidence, her trust, her friendship, but not her love. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, you mean... No. Really? We're talking about Khajiit, right? Well, there's Sviti. She sought Mara's blessing to guide her marriage with Sibi. Even I saw that one coming, although not the murder part. Then there's Svana, who suffers from the same disease that Sviti did. She also wants Mara's blessing. Why can't Sibi's lovers go to Brielle for once? Tell that to Sodrin. He still blames me for ruining his chances with Helga, as if that weren't his own fault. Helga likes big, strong men. As for Sodrin, well, the other day I think I hurt my shoulder just looking at him. Okay. All right, let's go.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
I'll grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
Yes? Mara teaches us to love and share.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Let's stay in the shadows. Never know who you'll run into otherwise.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? Of course.
Gems.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
All meat guaranteed, clean and free.
Beautiful baubles, gleaming gemstones over here. Only 20 septums each.
New in town,
What brings you to Balamut today? Repair? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Yes?
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Mara teaches us to love and share. Let's trade.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Let's stay in the shadows. Never know who you'll run into otherwise.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. Oh, now that can't be good.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine farmer blood elixir.
Listen to
Okay, lass. Ready to make some coin?
Looking
I'm
to
ready
stay
when
alive?
you are.
Why take
Just
a
give
chance?
the word.
Damn God won't take the time. From Morrowind.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The bunkhouse isn't for you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive, though, and you know how people hate secrets. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. I don't know why I bother.
Yes?
Working at the Riften Fishery is
I'm a
tough.
dirty beggar.
I don't know what I'm
Why would you want to
doing
even
wrong.
speak to
Why won't Helga acknowledge me?
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back
I'm
that
not a
missing
friend,
limb
I'm a
with my
suitor.
genuine
If
farmer
only I
blood
could convince
elixir.
her to see me as such.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Glory.
Not
only
well.
awaits.
No matter how ferociously I chase the woman, she treats me as if I just contracted swamp fever. Does she think I'm an Argonian? I've never even seen a swamp.
Buy some armor and
No
let's
offense.
tell about it.
Genuine farmer blood elixir for
Oh,
sale.
rats,
Live for
you're gonna beat me
thousands
up
of
now,
years.
aren't you?
See into other
Well, I'll
people's
have you know
thoughts.
I am well trained in the art of curling up in a ball and weeping softly.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
I hope not. I've grown quite attached to it. We're practically inseparable.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relka.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments,
That's an odd and brusque way to address a stranger now, isn't it?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Yes, I understand. Curiosity is the driving force in many of our lives, and the failure to sate it can lead to many a frustration. Sometimes I think it's best to just sit down and read about other people's adventures instead. What about you? Do you enjoy the art of reading?
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Looking to stay alive? Why
Genuine
take a
Falmer
chance?
blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
You and me both. Too many people see books as practical tools to boost their acumen, but pass over the wealth of wisdom held within each story. Others will read a story but miss the point entirely. Stories about Daedra, for instance, are not about Daedra. They are meant to show us the grotesqueness of man.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Marry Helga. Now there's a frightening thought. Oh no, I assure you my intentions are entirely puerile. I want to bed her. I want to dip my face in her ample bosom and make crude animal noises. I want to taste her apple pie, eat her sweet roll, and now I'm hungry.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Oh, you jest. But betting a woman is not so simple as you make it sound. I should know, I'm terrible at it.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all
Don't
this
remind
could
me
be
of that
yours.
place. I saved up all my gold, traveled to the opposite end of Skyrim, and what did they tell me? The sisters are communing with the Vela and can't be disturbed. I've never heard a worse excuse in all my years.
Purchase a bottle of
Oh no,
genuine
I'm
Falmer
not going
blood
through that
elixir.
again.
Only
Helga
20
is right
septims
here,
each.
and by all accounts not a picky woman.
Vegetables as
It's
crisp
well
as a
known
winter's
that
morning.
Helga is what ruffians call a very loose woman. Man, mer, dwarven centurion, they say she takes all who are willing. Somehow, I managed to be excluded from this special fraternity.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
If you have any tips on
I
how
presume
to
you
do
Sure,
are-
it,
sure.
let me
I'm
know.
a dirty beggar. Why would you
What
want
can I
to
do
even
for you?
speak to me?
Safe travels.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim, always as fresh as the day it was collected. They live below the streets, in the ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps.
Buy some armor and live to
They
tell
make
about
it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
Purchase a bottle of my genuine Falmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Highest quality in Skyrim.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite. Not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there. Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? Until
Rare
next time.
trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
library's worth of knowledge in moments, or throw back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
Greetings, Honored. If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Looking to stay alive?
I do.
Take a chance.
Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets. Just what you see here. See for yourself.
Buy armor from Grelka.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Yes?
I've never seen Remiel this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Genuine Falmer blood
I'm
elixir.
so glad the old woman at the
You're a
orphanage
stranger
is
here
finally
too, huh?
dead. The hag had it coming. It's just a matter of time.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in such a well. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Messincha left. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter, a strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son, Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason, so I stayed. Please be careful. I don't wish to be the reason for your death.
I've never seen Remiel this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
The fairest voices and the highest quality.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara...
What about Paragorn and Valandor? What? You don't think they like each other? Or do you think they don't like other males?
Of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kira, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
How may I help you, my daughter? Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. Love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. As you wish. Whatever you can afford will certainly be put to good use. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bard. The bunkhouse isn't for you. I don't know why I bother.
Be careful. New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Remiel over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war's driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Remember to give at the temple.
Well, don't you look fancy? It's a nice try, but you will never outdo me.
Did you get that
New
purchase
around
agreement to Markarth?
Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The
If
bunkhouse
your
is-
allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. It's been good talking to you.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Yeah,
what can
what
I
do you
get
want?
you? Mead?
If this is
Wine?
about the meadery, we can talk later.
Here, take a look at this. If Nathan Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Head north to Winterhold. There's a college there. They teach magic. Most Nords don't care for them. Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Might be able to help you. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Take a look. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Come back and see us again.
Yes, sirrah.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Be careful.
Out of my
Yeah.
way.
What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
Do you think Svana and Tithys would make a good couple? I heard she has a thing for dark elves.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
What wasn't I clear about? I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Be careful.
La 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 la.
Yes? Let's go.
I've never seen me all this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
What kind of a woman do you think I am?
Someone stole your sweet roll.
Yes, but don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Careful.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Be careful.
I know. Her voice can get a bit irritating, but one of these days, we ought to buy armor from Grelka. Not that she has good wares, but I owe her.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands. I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian.
I do love causing a
be of great
stir.
help.
Once
Good
I
luck.
started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Do I look Dragonborn or like one of those creepy old guys who live on the mountaintops to you?"
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onric. You should try it sometime. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa. Hand what over. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Remember to give at the temple.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
What wasn't I clear about? What wasn't I clear about?
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later. You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I betted it, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway. Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? Well, that was important.
Make love like a saber cat.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth? Remember to give at the temple.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
When Sapphire and I walked through the city, every eye was trained on her. She said she was over the trauma, but I could tell she was uncomfortable.
Finally, you're back. Lead the way.
Yes? I still can't believe you just left me here. I'm surprised you remembered to come back.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial. Don't cross me, elf.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Heard about you and your honeyed words. What are you doing that for? Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Watch what you're doing! Piss off. I'm busy.
This is none of your concern, citizen.
When I think of summer in Skyrim, I think of passion. In autumn, I think of friendship. Winter, I think of piety. But they say only spring has Mars' love.
I am a daughter of Skyrim. I love this land. Don't just stand there. Kill him! Die, damn it! Well done indeed.
kill him to get some beer every now and then.
Just need one good haul.
What was that? Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Come on, let's see you put up a fight. Time to finish this.
Yes? Let's trade. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine. Bet you didn't know that. Sometimes I worry about Sodrin. That elf fiddles with his dagger more times than a blacksmith would consider healthy. Or a priestess.
You've done it! Got to admit, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you've definitely earned your pay. Let's make the exchange. Yes, yes, here it is. I think I'd best be off now.
you have something to say? I was kind of hoping you would come back.
I'm glad to see you.
All right, then.
Her voice can get a bit irritating, but one of these days, we ought to buy armor from Grauka. Not that she has good wares, but I owe her.
My parents were funny people. I mean weird funny, not the haha kind.
Come on. Last mistake.
He won't get the best of me! Mercy!
Not bad.
Why must there always be incest inside temples? It really does make me feel a little sick.
Someone there?
Did I say incest? I meant incense. The smell really gets up my nose.
I cannot bear it. Only a fool. Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
What is it? I'm glad that's sorted.
Is someone there?
Did you hear something? There.
Well, that's taken care of.
Do you think I'm pretty? I'm feeling a little self-conscious. I love saying that to guys when they are with their wives. They don't know what to say, because if they say yes, their wives get jealous, and if they say no, I pretend to be really upset and they feel bad. What? I have to amuse myself somehow. Do you have something to say? Fine, let me get killed. Oh, don't worry, I can handle myself.
I'm warning you, back off!
Looking back, it wasn't my parents that made me run away. was my name. It was knowing every person of status was bound by the same rules.
I am a daughter of Skyrim. I love this land.
I was a girl. I thought my home was a prison. Seems pretty silly when you're actually in one.
You can't win this!
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Please, call upon me if I can be of any service. What was that?
It's nothing!
gold at 3 to 1.
All right. You wanna go?
Get them! Rip his throat out!
Oh, no, you don't. Come on, let's see you put up a fight. Oh, no, you don't. Only a fool lets himself get surrounded. What was that? Over here!
Time to end this little game.
You think I'm afraid of you?
Give up when you still can. You won't get the shots! Damn you!
When I... As a girl, I thought my home was a prison. Seems pretty silly when you're actually in one.
Time to end this little game.
Bad idea. Victory. For now.
I'll do you 10 gold at 3 to 1 on one.
Victory's yours, I submit!
You're on.
Please don't kill me!
Well done. They never knew. Hit them.
Picked a bad time.
You hear something?
No more. I yield.
Someone there? Can't wait to count out your coins.
Skyrim is known for its winters, but you have to remember, it's a storm away from spring.
Yes?
There's a nip in the air.
The plains outside
Good for
Whiterun
my
are right
crops.
gate.
Never is.
Try not to walk too fast. I don't want to get lost in a place this massive.
Yes? Ride strong.
Huh? We'll have to have a pint together sometime, you and me.
Hello, Fralia, dear. Lilith, always a pleasure. Just browsing, or were you looking for something particular? Funny you should ask. I'm in the market for a new locket. Something in polished silver, maybe. Big enough to hold, say, a folded-up letter? Ah, I see. I think I know just what you need. I don't have anything like that here now, but my Yorland. He can make you one right quick. When I get home, I'll have him start on it right away.
Trouble on the roads of the cities means less commerce. Less commerce means less money and more starving people. And that means more crime.
It is my honor to stand before you.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day. Good to see you. No, nor do I expect to. Would be too... It's enough for me to know that they're out there somewhere, and together again. Take a look. Bye now, dearie.
Hey, good to see you again. I'll never forget you.
Quickly, if you please. I'm quite busy running errands.
All crafted by the great Eorlund, Remiel.
Yes?
Well, hello. Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
There's a rift here in Skyrim, and can't neither magic nor the passing of time.
Everything's for sale, my friend. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come back.
Bits and baubles for sale. All crafted by the best.
We Greymanes got just as much to be proud of as them Battleborn. Gods be praised.
Well, hello.
Yes?
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Be careful. Pardon me, but do I detect a... Ah, so you're an alchemist then? So you're an alchemist then? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? So you're an alchemist then? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Hagraven or Horker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to fell any game. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business.
I can't imagine working at the Temple of Archay. All those grieving people.
Yes? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
Someone do something! I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him. It was Dengir who made me a steward, long ago when he was young.
Hello, friend.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
It is good to see you again, my friend.
Sinding. Came true as a laborer. He's stupid. What could drive a man to do something like this?
Good to talk to you. Good evening.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time. Watch what you're doing.
That mace. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? God.
It's so good to see you again. What are you doing that
Past, present.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
Hello, friend.
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple. Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Have we done enough to spread Mars' love and charity? I'm not so sure we're doing our part.
he's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Yes.
Anything you can find would...
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Stolen goods.
Please be careful. Stolen? How can you be certain? I may have just misplaced it somewhere in the city.
Flowers for sale. Guaranteed to make your loved ones.
I'm afraid it's likely never to be seen again.
Do come back.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Why not?
Huh?
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the Bee and Barb. She'll set you right.
Well met. Oh, hello there. How are you? You seem jubilant. I tried that once, and I think it made my stomach ill. I'd rather spend another 8 hours on the farm. In any case, is there anything I can help you with? Well, that's something that doesn't happen every day. You want to ask me questions? I'm just a farmhand. On the list of important folks in this town, I'm about as low in common as a borrowed robe. So, I don't know who you think I am, stranger, but I'm not at all interesting. You, on the other hand, I bet you've gone on all sorts of adventures. So you slay dragons? If I ever did something like that, the people of Richmond wouldn't hear the end of it. I'd change my name to Paragon the Dragon Slayer or something. And I'd have Atfield fetch my boots. I wouldn't be asking him questions about his life, that's for sure. So I'm not sure why you want to talk to me. Alright, then ask your questions, and I'll try my best to impart what little wisdom I have. Although I'd still rather talk about you. No, but I don't mind. Helga's bunkhouse isn't too expensive, the beds are cozy enough, and Nuluva is easy on the eyes. I know Southern thinks all of Mundus revolves around Helga, and Svanna has her share of suitors, but I don't know. Neither of them strike my fancy. At least, not the way Nuluva does. To be honest, I love everything about the bunkhouse, except maybe Valander. You haven't met her? She's a Dwemer woman with eyes like ebony and a voice as smooth as the surface of Lake Honridge. Now, he's not a bad person or anything. It's just the way he's always going on about Valenwood. It makes me feel like such an outsider. I may be Bosmer by blood, but I was born and raised here, and someday I'll die here too. I shouldn't have to be ashamed of that. I've told Valenwood many times that I've never been outside of Skyrim, but he'll still ask me what my favorite memories of our homeland are. Whenever I mention how beautiful the Fall Forest is, he'll tell me how the leaves in Sylvanar turn with twice the color. Or he and Ungrian will share stories about the way the cities rumble under your feet, or how a crop of new aromas bloom with each spring. And none of it means anything to me. When I sit at that table, I can't help but feel excluded, as if I have to apologize for who I am. Is something on your mind? Now, he's not a bad... I may be Bosmer by blood, but I was born and raised... I've told Valenwood many times that I've never been outside of Skyrim, but he'll still ask me what my favorite... Whenever I mention how... Or he and Ungrian... and none of it means anything to me. When I sit at that table, I can't help but feel excluded, as if I have to apologize for who I am. My thoughts exactly. I think he pities me, but I should be the one pitying him. He's the one who left his home and abandoned his craft, not me. I have. For a long time, that was all I thought about. And it wasn't just to shut Valander up. I really wanted to know about my heritage, my home. So, every day, I'd skip a meal or pick a few more potatoes, and eventually saved enough to make the trip. I had everything packed. All that was left was to say goodbye. I thanked Advil and Leonara for having me, and all my friends at the bunkhouse. On my way to Solitude, I made a stop in Morthal, and that's where I met this tavern maid. She was the perfect embodiment of a Nord woman. Tall, pretty, and fair of skin. Only there was something strange about the way she spoke. She called Skeevers cave rats, Fulmer goblins, and constantly complained about the cold. I was more of a Nord than she was. And that's when I realized I didn't need to travel halfway across Tamriel to find my home. I was already here. You sound like Valander. He never stops with the Green Pact and all this other religious nonsense. So I can't pick a cabbage from the garden, but if a Nord picks that same cabbage and sells it to me to eat, it's okay. The whole concept seems a little silly to me. If you're not going to eat vegetables, that's one thing, but don't look down on me for harvesting crops when there's plenty of green on your plate. Good. The climate here in Riften is ideal for the crops we grow. The soil is warm, but not too warm where the tubers revert to leaves. In some places the ground is so hard you need a shovel to harvest things. Here you can pull out the leeks by the stems. The potatoes require a little bit more care, so as not to damage them. You have to sort of ease the stalk out of the ground, and then claw around the dirt. It's still pretty easy compared to the farm work up north. I've got a bad back though, and I have to spend half my earnings over at Elgrim's Elixirs. And the rest I spend on food, shelter, and maybe the occasional bottle of meat. I've got no complaints though. If I had money, I'm not sure what to spend it on. Maybe so, but from what I hear, not everyone finds it warm. Sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it burns. Why seek the sun when you're comfortable in the shade? Of course, Merryfair Farm can't afford to hire another hand, while the Snowshots have enough to pay a dozen farmers and a score of guards. Only the Snowshots only hire other Nords. True sons of Skyrim, basically. Maybe things might be different under Asgeir, but I don't have my fingers crossed. He's pretty much a mirror of his father. They'd never hire me, even though I'm pretty sure they need me. A lot of travelers come by and help out, but ever since Hagravi left about 5 years ago, there hasn't been another steady farmhand since. Volwolf will never admit it though. I've always said when they bury him, they're going to need 3 coffins. One for him, one for his pride, and one for that cauldron he calls a belly. Sure, for starters, what's your favorite thing to eat in Skyrim? You must be a warrior then, someone who likes their meat as bloody as their battles. Although I did meet a soldier once who only ate vegetables. She came to the farm to pick the leeks and potatoes, so she could boil them in a stew. And the best part was, she was bigger and stronger than all the farm guards put together. No, I got more, I think. Okay, how about this? What do you think is the most fearsome beast in Skyrim? I've never seen one, which might sound odd considering I've lived in Skyrim all my life. I've heard they're mostly harmless though, unless you poke them. No, that's it. I guess I can't even ask interesting questions. Goodbye.
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
How can I help you?
I could have left it behind. I could have put it
Why? Why do you pursue me?
Sometimes I worry about Sodrin. That elf fiddles with his dagger more times than a blacksmith.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden. The memories, I cannot stand them. You must take them away, return them to Amonshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now. I could have put it back. It is done. I won't go back. Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
Please take the lexicon. You must bring it to Amonshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back. Oh, my aching head. Why do I do this to myself? Bolli is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but in Darren and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery. My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolli, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came from. Thank you, my friend. I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dwemer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made. Any healing potion will do. Please, hurry.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it. The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
When Sapphire and I walked through the city. every eye was trained on her. She said
Not
she was
now.
over trauma, but I could tell she was uncomfortable. I'm in the city, I'm always afraid I'll run into someone I know. At least I know that won't happen here.
Make sure to pull your bow all the way back to get the most...
my treasure.
Come on! Come on!
I'll be back. And
Well, that's taken care of. We've stopped. What is it? What do you need? We should keep moving.
Yes? Let's trade. Blessing of Mara upon you.
You can't win this! Well done. They never knew what hit them.
Someone there. Time to end.